Well, starting out as we're young, we have to learn about education, don't we? We start off at primary school, which is where we learn a different type of education as we're growing up, as we're growing, as we're nurturing into an adult. So we start off at primary school and we learn education there. And then we progress into secondary school. Then we learn education there, don't we? We learn all different types, maybe maths, English, science, physics. With sports and education, we learn all different types of educations, don't we? At school. And sometimes I look back and I think, was that the education what I needed to know for my life? But I learned something, and I had GCSEs, had CSEs at school. I did a few of them, and I could have had better grades. But yeah, it was education. And then after that, we can grow out. We can think, well, do I want to further my education? Do I want to go to college or do I want to go to university? And for me, I wanted to go to college, but I didn't have the education to get into college. And I wanted to be an electrician. I didn't have that. So education is really important. And sometimes if you don't get the right education, you don't tend to go where you want to go, or you don't tend to be where you want to be. It may be college, it could be university, it could be higher education, where you get a master's or a degree or a diploma. I'm at diploma and university level of my studying, and it was great education for me. So education is really important. But what question I'd like to ask you, audience, your level of education, is it something that you learn every day, every month, every year? How do you expand your education? Is it important for us as people? Is it important for us to expand our knowledge? Is it important for us to gain a better wisdom and information for ourselves? Or does it help us in general? Does it help our mind, our body, our spirit, our well-being? I'm sure it does. And that's why we have to educate ourselves. As I've been talking to you about my dynamic dream formula, I'm talking about the E now in the dream, about education. And I have some courses what educate you around entrepreneurship, leadership, and entrepreneurship. As I work with troubled young men to transform their lives to be outstanding leaders and role models in society through my courses on education, just to make them a better person. And what is education? It's like having a growth mindset. So what is a growth mindset to you? It does involve education. And what does education mean to you? Why should we expand our education? Why should we grow our education with our mindset? Well, does it help us in the long run? Does it help us become better and more grounded people? Does it make our minds a lot more healthier? Is it important to keep educating ourselves every day? What are your thoughts on this, ladies and gentlemen, audience? I know what my thoughts are on this, so I'd love to hear your comments and your feedback on why you feel education is important and how do you educate yourself every day? Is it something where you have to be motivated? Is it something we have to do on a regular basis? And what is your education around? Is it around your profession? Is it around what you're really good at? Or do you just like to educate yourself on anything or any subject or any profession? Because education is education. Is it about expanding our lives and pushing ourselves out of the comfort zone? Because I love to educate myself now as I'm in my 50s. And I think it's really important. So why is education important? Why is it important to you? I'd love to hear your comments and your feedback on education. I think it's really vital, isn't it? So thank you for listening to me today on education. I'm looking forward to hear what you have to say. And if you like this webinar, and you like this video, give me a like or give me a comment. I'd love to hear that. So thank you again for listening. I appreciate you. Please take care. Look after yourselves. My warmest wishes to you. Thank you for tuning in for this video. And yeah, I hope I've helped you with education there. And maybe you can help me with some feedback and comments on why education is important. And maybe I can help you on that or offer you something around that as a program. So take care. My warmest wishes. And I'll speak to you again very soon. Thank you for tuning in. Bye bye now.